Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to learn something about the navigation drawer. So in this tutorial basically we are going to create a project for a pizza application which basically includes a navigation drawer as a means for the user to navigate through the application. So the first thing which we need to do is that we need to create a brand new project in Android Studio. So select this option and let's name this application as, let's say, my pizza app. Click next and make sure that you have selected API level 15 or above. Then click next, and in this case, instead of going with a blank activity or an empty activity, what we are going to do is that we are going to select an activity which is called as the navigation drawer activity. Now if you are confused like what is a navigation drawer, so this is basically what a navigation drawer looks like. So basically we have a drawer which automatically pops when we click a button here or whenever we drag it from the left hand side. So this is what basically is a navigation drawer, and basically we are going to go with this activity. Now also make sure that if you are using an Android Studio version which is lower than 1.5, then you might have a problem when we select the navigation drawer activity. So make sure that you are using the Android Studio version which is 1.5 or above. So as long as the version is 1.5 or above, you should not have any problem. So basically we select this activity, then click next, and let the name of your main activity be main activity, then finally hit finish. So as you could see, the project has been loaded, but the thing is that whenever we try to create a new project in Android Studio, there are always going to be rendering problems, and I hope that it gets fixed in the next version of Android Studio. But for now, what you could do is that in order to resolve this issue, you could just go to build, and you could either you could select this option which is called as rebuild project. So once you click it, as you could see, nothing happened even if we rebuild the project. In this case, what we do is that we simply save the project and we are going to exit out of Android Studio and we are going to reopen it again so as to solve this issue. So as you could see, when we restarted Android Studio, everything is back to normal and we could actually view the contents of the navigation drawer. So the next thing which we need to do is that we need to go into this app folder, and when we switch to this Java class, inside it we have the main activity which is nothing but this. So if we have a look at the contents of the main activity, you could notice that there are a lot of things in this activity which were not actually present in a blank activity, and that is because this is a navigation drawer and it needs to handle certain things so that it could perform correctly. Another thing which we will notice in this is that when we go to the resources folder, and in the resources folder when we switch to layout, as you could see, there are like 4 files in there. So if we switch to the first file, this is our activity main, and if we switch to design, as you could see, this is what an actual let's say navigation drawer looks like. So this left part right here is basically the navigation drawer which we are dealing with. So this is the navigation drawer and these are the contents of the navigation drawer. So whenever the user tries to select one of these options, what we want to do is that we want to make the user navigate to a new activity. And now if we switch to this app bar, as you could see, this is just the basic bar which is toolbar, and whenever we need to style the toolbar, we are going to use this layout. And if we switch to the navigation header, as you could see, this is the navigation header right here. Now as in this case, we are going to create a pizza application. What we are going to do is that we are going to make a few changes to this thing right here, and we are going to make it look attractive. So the first thing which you could do is that you could just simply select this thing right here, which is nothing but the background. And as you could see, for the background we have an image right here. So what you could do is that instead of this image, we could choose a color, and if we don't know which color to choose, what you could do is that you could simply open up Google, and here we are going to type in Android Material Design Color Generator. And basically this is the link which we are going to open up. So it basically allows us to choose from multiple colors, and it is basically going to generate a code for us. So once we are in there, we select this material design color, and actually you could use any website. The thing is that this website may become irrelevant after a few days, so make sure that you select appropriate website, and you could select any website which you want, but for the sake of simplicity, as I found this website useful to select the colors, I've chosen this website. So once you're in there, you could select any color which you wish to. So let's say we want our application to look like this. So we simply select this color, and when you click on this color, the color is automatically going to get copied onto your clipboard. So if we exit out of it, and if we switch back to Android Studio, go to background and select this option, and instead of this color, we are going to replace it with the color which is copied. So as you could see, this is the color which we want. So when we click OK, as you could see, the color has now changed. And if you wish to change your color, what you could do is that you could simply switch back to this, copy any color, return back to Android Studio and paste the desired color right over here. So what you could do is that you could simply select this option again, go here and replace this thing with the color which you want. Then click OK, and as you could notice, the color has changed. Now the next thing which we want to change here is this Android logo right here. And that is because this is a Pizza application and we don't want the Android bot over here. So what you could do is that you could simply replace this with a new one. So what I would recommend is that you completely delete this. And once it is deleted, what you could do is that you could select an image view, drag it and drop it right over here, and go to the layout width and select the layout width to be, let's say, 50 dps, and the height 50 dps as well. So as you could see, now we have our image view, and you could also change it to, let's say, 75 dps, because I think 75 would be more appropriate for this. So we change this to 75 as well, so 75 dps, and now it looks much more better. And now the next thing which we do is that we add an image here. So what I have done is that I've copied this image for Pizza. So we'll simply copy this, return back to Android Studio, and we are going to paste it in the drawable folder. So make sure that you paste your image here. The next thing which we do is that we select this drawable folder which is called as V21, then click OK, and make sure that your image is a PNG image. And as you could see, we have our image right here. Now we need to set this image view to this image. So we select the image, go to properties, go to background, and go to project, go to the drawable folder, and in there we are searching for the image named Pizza, and here is our image. So we simply select it. So this is basically what it looks like. Then simply click OK, and as you could see, we have the image of Pizza right over here. Now the next thing which we do is that we need to change this name. So let's say we name it as, let's say I'll give it my name, you give yours. So I type Ashutosh Pizza. I spelled it wrong. So yeah, this looks fine now. So once it is done, we also need to change this. So let's say you put your email ID here, or let's say we put a tagline here. So let's say we type in best pizzas in town. So as you could see, now we have this thing right here designed. So what happens is that when we switch to the activity main.xml, as you could see, this is what our application looks like right now. So basically now it looks more attractive as compared to before. So basically we have the image here, we have our name here, and now the next thing which we need to do is that we need to design this thing right here, which is nothing but the actual design of the navigation drawer. And also we need to make it functional so that whenever the user selects some option from here, he should be navigated to a new activity. So that's it for this tutorial, and in this tutorial we learned how to design this top section of the navigation drawer, and also you could make relevant changes as you want. So if you want to basically change the color to your choice, so you could do so. So that's it for this tutorial, and I hope you guys understood what is a navigation drawer and what are some of the elements inside the navigation drawer. And in the next tutorial we'll be discussing more elements about the navigation drawer, and basically we are going to design this part right here. So basically we are going to change these things, as well as we are going to remove these icons right here. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.